welcome to a fun video that I have planned for today called Book or Treat. So I have this little jar here that it says self-love on it. It's an adjective, loving beautiful imperfections, but it was just the perfect size to put these little, they look like bookmarks, but to put these little kind of like choices is what I'm going to call them. It's the book or treat prompts essentially. So they are very Halloween themed, as you can see. And my idea here is on the back of these, and I'll insert a little clip here of me creating them, and you'll see what a couple of them say. Idea here is I'm going to pick one, so I want to pick the one that's like first, and depending on what it says, I have a couple of options I can do from that. So the whole book or treat thing, my prompts on these specific little bookmark cards say either to read a book that is basically in a TBR prompt jar here. So this one is also very fun and Halloween themed. So you can see lots of fun, spooky season things are in here. And these ones are all like folded up. So I don't know what they are. I don't remember what they are. So that's option one. Basically, I get to choose a prompt from the spooky season prompt jar and then do what it says. The other thing in here are treats. So treats, there are 5 of them in my little jar here, and they say things like buy a book from Amazon and read it now, like read it immediately, don't just buy it and put it on your shelf. Buy a book from Barnes & Noble and read it now. Go to a little free library, find a book you like and read it now. So it's like all of these prompts are essentially like read the book you get right now. But I want to go ahead and kind of give you an idea of what this is going to be like. So I'm going to pull the first one. Okay, so here's my jar. I'm going to pull the first one. And it says, pull a prompt from the spooky season prompt jar. So then that means I would go to this little jar I have here. So I have 2 different little jars. And I'm going to, not really shaking it up too much because they're kind of all stuck together. Okay, so I'm going to pick one. Picking whatever is here. This is cute. It's like some bat themed. Okay. Well, this is fun. Okay. So This prompt's a little different because this one, when I created these, they did not say to read the book now. But it says treat yourself to a fall-themed drink and a new book. So I will have to do that another time because fall-themed drink for me is usually coffee from Starbucks that is like pumpkin spice or something, or apple cinnamon crisp oat milk or whatever. So I will save this one, and I actually just ordered some books, so I'm going to let this one slide. I'm buying a book, so I'll put that aside, and I will actually draw again. Okay. So this one is cute. It has like little witches on their broom, and it says read a book you DNF'd. Okay, so let me go find, I'm gonna put these aside. So I'm not gonna put this back in the jar, it's just gonna go to the side. I may reuse these prompts some other time. So let me go find the book, a book that I DNF'd that I'm going to be reading first. So I didn't hard DNF this book. I kind of just put it down and never came back to it. So technically I didn't finish it. But I am halfway through the book. I'm on the third book, which is actually called Scarlet Angel. And it looks like I made it 2 chapters in and then wanted to make it to the 4th book. And this is the 5 books in one. So this is one of the books. This is book 3. So it's not like terribly long to get through. They're probably like 100-ish pages, but I think it's time that I finally finish this book. And you know what? It's not a bad pick for the first book to read. Or actually it's kind of a couple, but I count this on Goodreads as 5 different books, but for the sake of this challenge, reading a book that I DNF'd, I'm just gonna read the rest of the books in this series. So this is going to be the first book of this video. I'm gonna pull one more just so that I know like what I'm gonna be reading afterwards. Sometimes I like to have like audiobooks ready to go, so let's see what I get. This is again another pull a prompt from the spooky season TBR jar. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit. Alright, and I'm just gonna pick this one that was on the top. It's like some little different colored bats. Redo one prompt from this jar. So, I guess I have only pulled out one so far, which is reading a book that I DNF'd. So I'll just have to pick another book that I DNF'd and finish it. So let me go find another book. We all love a good self-help book. I wouldn't say this is really self-help, but this is definitely like nonfiction. 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest. I'm not sure how to say her name, but this is literally 101 essays that they're pretty good. I've read a couple so far. Like I've read up to the 11th essay, but they're all about like different things. So this one I just flipped to is 102 Ways to Not Let Your Irrational Thoughts Ruin Your Life. We have The Importance of Stillness, Why It's Imperative to Make Time to Do Nothing. So just, you know, a way to kind of like break away from the fiction that I read and kind of like helping me think a little bit outside the box and not always using escapism through books. But this book so far has been pretty good. I've enjoyed the 10 essays that I've read. This will probably be a little bit of a slower read for me over the next couple weeks because I don't think I could sit here and read 101 of these essays in one go, but I'll probably read a couple at a time. So that's why I think it could be helpful to pick multiple prompts at a time in case I am trying to like read multiple books at the same time. These will be my first 2 books that I read in this challenge, which is fantastic because I'm getting books off of my TBR cart that have been sitting there for a hot minute waiting to be read and then being put on the red shelf. So stay tuned to see my thoughts on these books. Okay, so I just finished book 4. My dog is super curious about what this contraption is. I don't know if I updated you on book 3, but I gave both of them 3 stars. This series is just okay to me. It's like, yes, it's like twisted and I like the whole plot overall, but it's not giving me that 5-star like wow factor. So on to the last book of the series, and I will get this crossed off my list. I'm doing this for, I wrote all these down, and these are like good little bookmarks and stuff, but I wrote all these down. So it's the finish a book that you DNF'd. So it just kind of gives me a little reminder there of which book I pulled for which prompt. But I'm gonna get on to book 5. So I just finished the last book of the Mind F series and definitely thought book 5 was the best book of all of them, but I think that's also because that's where all of the like action and the drama and the reveal, like everything kind of came together. I think it's just like that was the best book in the series. So I rated every book except the last one 3 stars, and the last one I gave 4 stars. So overall the series is like a solid 3-star. I thought the plot overall was really good. I liked all of the like revenge. I liked her. I liked that she was essentially the female Dexter. But yeah, overall it was like a good dark romance, and I'm glad that I got that off my list for my first prompt here. So I finished a book that I DNF'd, and now I'm going to work on my next book. I wanted to go ahead and just draw a new card to see if the prompt or whatever I get can apply to any of the next books that I'm hoping to read. So, let's see, the next one I'm picking here, it says to pull a prompt from the spooky season TBR jar. So here's the jar. I'm going to just pick somewhere from the middle. Okay, I got this like witchy one again. Read a book with fall or autumn in the title. Okay, I'll have to go look around for one. Okay, so the only book that I own that has either fall or autumn in the title is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series, which is City of Fallen Angels, but I haven't read the other 3 before that, so that won't do. I'm just looking at my Goodreads TBR shelf to see if I have anything else, because I don't think I own anything with fall or autumn in the title, and I'm not trying to buy a new book, so I don't have anything. So I am just gonna put this one aside for now because it's not a bad prompt, but I don't have anything that fits it right now, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna go buy a new book right now. So I'm just gonna pull another one, sticking my hand in here, going for something at the bottom or middle, trying to go for this one. So we have like this Skull and Bones. Treat yourself. Okay, so I did just buy a book. So I'll count this one as buying a book already. I did just buy this, A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I just got it yesterday, so I'm gonna count that. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another one. Okay, so this orange and black. Ooh, read a horror. Okay, I have an idea for this one. All right, this is perfect for reading a horror because it's a horror. And this was from my May 2022 book of the month. So this one is actually a book that I just picked for my Buddy Read book club. So I'm going to go ahead and just double up the prompts there, help myself out. But I do have the audiobook for this as well. It says the audio for this is 11 hours. So I'll probably get it done in like 7 hours if I'm reading at 1.75 to 2 times speed. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So it's a few days later, still reading some of the books that I have drawn little cards for, but I'm about to go to the beach, so I kind of need to figure out a couple of books to take with me. So I have some ideas of books that I want to take, but I also want to see if they fit any of the prompts that I pull. Okay, so here's the first jar, and this one says pull a prompt from the spooky season TBR jar. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, we've got this like skull and crossbones. Okay, read a book exclusively at night or in the dark. Okay. Actually, so I can do that, but I think I can do that with a prompt. Or I can do this, but I think I can also pair it with Daughter of the Moon Goddess, because moon, it's at nighttime, you know? So this is a library book, and I think this would be a really good one to read while I'm at the beach, because I don't have to worry about it getting like super messed up. It's, you know, bound by all this plastic. It is super dusty, we'll say that. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. It is a thick, very thick book. So this will be one of the first books that I'm taking down with me to the beach. I think I'll take down, I'll probably finish the books that I'm currently reading before I go to the beach, so that'll be great. And then I want to take down 3 books with me, because I'll probably end up buying books at the bookstore that I'm literally going to be staying next to. So book number 1 to take to the beach. Okay, so we're going to pull another one, and this one says buy a book from Barnes & Noble and read it now. Okay, so I will have to, I'll get back with you on that one, because I did just buy some books from Barnes that will count for this that I can read now. And let's see. Buy yourself bookish merch and pull a prompt from the prompt jar. All right, so I did buy myself some bookish merch, which I will show you guys really soon. I'll insert another clip here. So you remember how I got that one prompt that was treat yourself to a fall themed drink and a new book? Well, I haven't treated myself to the fall themed drink yet, but I got a package from Barnes & Noble. I got this. So this is A Fire Endless by Rebecca Ross. This is the follow-up to A River Enchanted. So this book just came out, and I am excited to read this one at some point after I finish up A River Enchanted. But I'm just like loving the cover of these books that she has. So Yes, treated myself to a new book, and this weekend I'll be treating myself to a fall-themed drink. Look at my cute fall-themed merch. I got this from Stacy and Steph, so thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, and my Fantasy Era one should be coming really soon, but I'll be on vacation when it comes, so I can get to wear it on vacation. But I'm definitely taking this to the beach with me, and I did get this in like an oversized sweater, so it has very, very roomy, and I love it. I'm also gonna pull a prompt from the jar. Trying to go with this one that's in my fingers. Okay, so it's this, it's actually like an owl. I don't know if you can really see that. It's like just owls on it. Read a book you've been putting off or avoiding. Not that I've been like avoiding this for a bad reason. I've just been avoiding it because it only comes in hardcover. So I'm waiting to buy a paperback version for myself because all my other Emily Henry books are paperback. So this one is a book I checked out from the library, which I think this does give kind of like beachy vibes. So this will be fun to bring to the beach with me to read. So yeah, I have been putting it off and avoiding it, you know, for reasons. So I'll do that. I also got the audio for it, but it comes in this CD book. I'm just hiding my library so people aren't creepers and know where I'm going. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. Okay, pull a prompt from the spooky season TBR. Ooh, I got another owl themed one. So this one you can kind of see the owls better. All right. Okay. Read a book with a knife on the cover. Okay. So it doesn't have a knife on it, but it has the word knife on it. In my dreams, I hold a knife, so I think I'll just count this for that. And I've been waiting to read this for a while. This sounds like it'll be a good, like, spooky book to read at the beach. So I have a good selection of books, so this will be book number 3. So it looks like I will be taking Daughter of the Moon Goddess, Happy Place, and In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. For kicks and giggles, let's just do another one. So this one says, pull a prompt from the spooky season TBR jar. So I'll just pull, let's see, I'm gonna pull this bat one I haven't tried yet. So this one is bats. It's freaking bats. Read a short book, so 250 pages or less. Okay, so I have 2 options for this. I have Satan's Affair or The Good Lie. So I'm gonna post both of these on Insta to see which one wins. And I'll take that one with me to the beach. Hello. So today is Friday, and I don't know, my planner says today's the first day of fall, but tomorrow is when Google says the first day of fall is, so we don't know. But I got my first fall drink, so I did fulfill my little prompt of treating myself to a fall themed drink. drink. So I got the Grande Iced Apple Crisp Macchiato. And yeah, let's see how it is. Needs to be stirred up a little. It's so good. So, yay! First drink of fall. But I just got done dropping off some books at the library, and I'm about to start therapy. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. And then I'm streaming later today. Okay guys, so obviously background change because I moved, but I kind of wanted to like fill you in on what happened at the end of that video. So basically I went to the beach. This was back in September, and I had planned to put this video out at the beginning of October, but then I was like, oh, why not just wait till Halloween? So here we are, Halloween. But basically I ended up reading, so as you saw, I read the Mind F series. I did read a little bit of 101 Essays That Change the Way You Think. I'm still not done with it, but like I said, it's one of those ones that I'm just reading kind of like here and there. Never ended up reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess, so I still have to get to that, but that's probably going to be on like my November TBR. I did end up reading Satan's Affair at the beach, and I absolutely loved it. I took some other books with me to the beach, and I bought some other books, which I think you have seen in another vlog that I've put out, or a book haul that I've put out previously. But basically, if you saw the book in my September wrap-up, the book probably got read from this video. It's like the easiest way to put it. But basically, I just wasn't able to vlog while I was at the beach, and there's some books you obviously see in my September vlog, my September wrap-up, that I didn't end up reading, like Daughter of the Moon Goddess, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I did end up reading Happy Place by Emily Henry, and I also read The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. I really liked both of them, and then from there I kind of like read some other books that weren't part of the prompts that I pulled, but I thought this was kind of fun. I'm starting to realize that my issue with some of my videos is I have these very big lofty ideas that go for maybe like a week, and I need to like tame it down a tiny bit. But this was still fun. It was still fun to like pull prompts and do like this whole book or treat thing. I did treat myself a couple of times, probably on and off camera, with books and with drinks. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit longer, but if you liked what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below letting me know what kinds of stuff you want to see me do in the future. I do have some fun stuff planned for the rest of this year. Anyways, thanks guys. See you later. Bye.